To stay ahead in your career or scale a business today, you need to be the most informed person in the room. But honestly, who actually has the time to open 50 browsers tabs and read articles every single morning? I hear you say not me. Yeah, of course, it's tasky to do that. But today, we are changing the game permanently. I am going to show you how to actually build a completely autonomous AI newsletter researcher. However, here's the best part. We're engineering the system to bypass all the clutter and drop the finished newsletter draft straight into your email inbox every single morning or based on your set time. That sounds good, right? You can wake up, check your phone, copy the text, and publish it to your audience just before you even get out of bed. And guess what? All using 100% free tools. I have left the complete copy and paste automation code and the exact step-by-step setup guide in the description below. So go ahead and check it for yourself. It takes about 5 minutes or less to actually get everything deployed. Also, most importantly, kindly consider subscribing to encourage and support my channel so you don't miss the next build. Thank you so much for your support, and now let's dive right into it. So right here, I am on a new tab on my browser. And right here, you can see this three-dotted line. I'm going to click on it. Then I'm going to go to my drive. Then I create a new folder, call it Newsletter Researcher. Okay, so I'll add automation to it. All right, so that's it. And I'll come here. I'm going to make it different from others. So I'm going to color it green. Okay, so here is it. Open the folder, and the first thing I'll do right here is to create a Google Sheet that is going to be our database. The title, the links, and of course, the summary of the generated AI content. The content will be fetched to Google RSS. It fetches the news from the Google News site and then present it to you. RSS stands for Really Simple Syndication. And it's a web technology that is used to fetch information from online and then present it to you. We're going to be seeing the real description, the real definition of RSS in this project today. So let's go ahead and create a Google Sheet. So I'm going to come to New tab here, and I'll go to Google Sheet, and I'm going to name it Google News Researcher, and that's it. The first cell right here, I'm going to name it the date. Of course, by default, Google Sheets acquires this first column as the timestamp, right? So, and then the second one here, I'm going to name it article title and links. And I'm going to expand it a little bit for us to see the entire content. So the third one, which is column C, is going to be AI generated summary. We want the AI to be able to summarize the entire article. The article could be about 1,000 words. But then we want the AI to summarize it to about 3 paragraphs, right? And that's what is indicated in the app script. I'm going to show you the app script logic in a moment. So we want it to summarize everything and make it ready for publishing on LinkedIn or any of our social media handles. Now we have set up this. Let's give it some colors to make it more beautiful. So give it blue, right? And I'm going to bolden it. And I'm going to give all of this a color. I think this yellow is good. The next thing we're going to do now is to generate our app script. Every document that is associated with this particular project will be made available to you. All right, and that's the reason you need to subscribe to this channel so you never miss such a thing. But I'm going to leave the link in the description so you can fetch it for yourself. Right? If we're to create a script during this demo, it's going to take quite a while, right? So I've made everything simple for you. I've created the script, and I will simply copy the script and then paste it on the app script editor, and then I'll save it. So what I did on how to actually create a script was I just told AI my idea, right? I just said, this is what I want. I don't want to keep going to Google News site to read this article. It is too enormous. I can't read everything at once. So what I need to do is that I want to read only the news that are relevant to my niche. And my niche is AI automation, and be updated about what is going on in the world of AI automation, right? That's exactly what it is. So every morning I read the news and I get informed. He went ahead and wrote the script for me. Gemini did that. So it's something you can do on your own. So I'm going to show you the script. Here is the script. The first line here, down here, you can see that it's active engine. Over here, you can see that we have 2 AI models, Gemini API and then Groq API. We're not using them concurrently. We'll use one in place of the other. In case one is misbehaving, you can switch to the other. This Groq is what we're going to use right now. So we go to the site and create the API. And then the next thing is for us to get our RSS. I told you about RSS earlier. It's a web technology that actually helps to fetch information from websites or from online platform automatically without you having to go to the platform or to the site to fetch the information. It makes it available to you based on your niche or based on the topic. We're going to be using Google RSS, and we'll paste the URL here. How do we get Google RSS? Now, to explain that to you, I'm going to copy this logic and paste it in our actual project. We'll come back to our Google Sheet. We'll open these extensions and we'll click on App Script. And now it has opened up. It's an editor actually. So now I'm going to clean what I have here, and then I'll paste that script that I copied right here so I can explain what I meant by Google RSS URL. The Google RSS URL is the Google News site, and I'm going to copy it right here. It's http://news.google.com and RSS. So I'm going to copy it and come back here to our script, and then I'm going to paste it to where you have RSS URL. Okay, but it is not complete yet, right? Let's leave this alone now and come up here. The first thing we're going to do here, we're going to choose which API we're using. I switched to Groq API, and now we're going to go to Groq website and create free API. Okay, I'll come to another tab and I'm going to open it right here. You can see the URL up here, and I'll come to start building, and I'm going to continue with Google. I'm going to continue. Okay, now we are on the interface. To go ahead and explore Groq for yourself, you can see a bunch of things down here. I can see up here API keys, right? I'm going to click on that tab, and then I'm going to click on this create API key, and then we're going to name it. So, and do you want it to expire in 7 days, in 30 days, in just custom time that you want it to expire, or you don't want it to expire? Just choose your preference right here. Click submit right here. Okay, so you can see the key here. One thing you need to know here is the fact that this key can only be seen once. That's at the point of generation, just right now that we're generating it. If close this panel, I wouldn't see it again. I can only see that it's present, but I wouldn't be able to view it like this. So ensure that you copy it and save it somewhere very, very discreet. Keep it somewhere safe, right? I'm going to copy it, and then I'll click on done. Let me recopy in case I didn't get it the first time. Okay, I'll click done. So you can see down here it is present, but you cannot view it, right? And you cannot copy it again. Come back to our project. So I'm going to go back to Google Sheet, App Script actually, Groq API, and I'm going to paste it here. Right now we're not using Gemini, so we'll leave Gemini as it is. And over here, if you want to use Gemini, what you need to do is just to change this Groq here to Gemini. That's what you need to do to switch between Gemini and Groq, right? So this is very flexible and I love it. The next thing is this. I was explaining earlier, the RSS URL. This is the official RSS URL. So what you need to do here to actually complete the URL is to simply put your niche in front of the Q equals to. After the equals to sign, you put your niche. What is your career area, right? You're going to put it there. For example, mine is artificial intelligence. Then there's one thing you need to do. If the name of your niche is in several words, in other words, it is not just one word, it's in 3 words, you need to concatenate it. What I mean by concatenation in programming is when you're trying to bring 2 words together, you don't put space. If you put space, there's going to be error, right? But in order to bring those words together as though it is one word, but then the process will be read as several words, you need to concatenate it, bring it together. And the way you do that is to use plus sign. So say artificial, then plus intelligence. Intelligence. Then I'm going to put plus automation. Okay, so that's it. And then the next thing is my email. Once the analysis of that news is done with by the AI, it's going to now draft a summary of that news and drop it on the Google Sheet. Once you drop on the Google Sheet, it's now going to be sent to your email. So you can now read it on your email and then you publish it from there. So, but also you can leave it on your Google Sheet, but then your Google Sheet is going to be clogged. Another advantage of sending it to your email is the fact that you can check it on your phone, right? Because you don't always want to be carrying your laptop all around to access your Google Sheet. You want to be flexible with your information. You want to be able to access it on your mobile phone. And that's the reason for this. So I'm going to put an email here, and we're going to check this email once we run this script. So that's the email that will receive the summary of the news. And then the next thing is down below. This is the prompting of the AI. In other words, this is the instruction to the AI of what it should do, and you can read it here for yourself. What it's actually going to do essentially is going to take a look at the first 5 news articles and then take the number 1 and analyze it and summarize it and drop the summary on the Google Sheet. That's just about it. So we are done analyzing the script. Then I'll go ahead and click save here. So you can see the save button up here. I'm going to click on this to save it. And then I'm going to title this particular project. Okay, so I'm going to click save right here. We're going to click on run here for us to save it, because right now it is in our project, but Google has not authenticated it. In other words, permission has not been granted for this to actually run in Google Cloud. So now we're going to run it. Before we run it, now there's something else we need to do. We need to change the tab here, this particular sheet. We need to change it to exactly what we'll have in the script. Otherwise, it will not work, because you have to ensure that everything in that sheet matches what is in the script. It says that that particular tab has to be named article, right? So I'll go back to the sheet and I'll rename this tab articles. Okay, that's it. So we are done with this. Let's go back to the script. We're going to run the script. So click on it, review, and grant permission. Okay, so go ahead and click on this advanced tab and come down here and click on title project. You're going to grant complete access, select all, click continue. All right. Now, if you go ahead and check the Google Sheet, it will have been populated with the information that we need, right? Let's go back and check the Google Sheet. So you can see right here. You can see the date and you can see the article titles and link. So I'm going to open it. You can see it right here. So we have 5 of them here. Let's go ahead and check the AI generated summary. The AI revolution, navigating the future of work, industry transformation. So that's the type of that one. You can see everything well crafted in 3 paragraphs. And you can actually copy this and paste if you are on your PC. But how about if you are not on your PC? What are you going to do? Assuming you are in the store, in the mall, or you're driving, you're not with your PC, right? But you're with your mobile phone everywhere you go. You don't have to wait until you get back home or get back to the office. So that's the reason we need to send this to our email, right? And as you can see right now, this message will be sent to our email. So let's go ahead and check that email, this particular email that I put in here. Let's go ahead and check that email. So I'm going to open it. Okay, so you can see right here. So you can see the summary. You can see the, let's check here. So you see it's the same email. So you can see the same email right here. I see the same summary that was dropped on that Google Sheet, and that's the same thing we have right in here. Let's go back. One more thing to do before we are done. Okay, remember, before we were able to have this Google Sheet populated like this, we had to click on this run here. But do you think we're going to be doing this manually every single day? No, 1,000 times no. So that's the reason for the automation. So how do we automate it? Go to your left panel where you have trigger right here. I'm going to click on trigger. Okay, so right now we want to set a trigger. We'll set it to the specific time it will be running every single day. Maybe every 8 a.m., 7 p.m., whatever time it is, based on your preference. You want to set the time to run at that point in time. And then whatever the news is, summarize the first one and then put it on that Google Sheet for you. And once it drops on that Google Sheet, it will now automatically be sent to your email. And you can go ahead and check your email. So we're going to go ahead and click on add trigger. And then we'll set the first one here is automatically going to be run newsletter researcher. By default, it's going to be on the head. It's going to be time driven right here. So we're going to click on time driven. And then over here, it's going to be day timer. Whatever your preference is, you can actually set it, right? I'm going to click on day timer. I want the trigger to happen every 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning. That's what I want. So I'll click on 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then I'll set this to notify me immediately. And I'm going to click on save. So I'm going to fast forward this video. It is almost 8 a.m. And once it is 8 a.m., within 8 and 9 a.m., that is when the trigger will take action. Let's go back to this particular one. And I'm going to delete this particular row. And we're going to watch it as it arrives. And then we'll go ahead and check it on our phone. See that it arrives. You can see the article and you can see the generated summary. Let's go ahead and check it again. So I'm going to open my phone. Okay, so you can see here we have one message that has dropped in my email. So I'm going to click on that Google Mail icon and you can see it. I think it's the third one right down here. So I'm going to click on this. Okay, you can see the same thing drops. The newsletter here. Here is your autonomous newsletter draft for today. You can see the dates. So I can go ahead, copy this down here. I'll leave the other ones with the link alone. So up to this place. I am done copying it, so I can go to LinkedIn. It's a very valid news actually. I think I'm going to still publish that. Then I'll click on post. So I'll click on create post right here. And I can drop it right here. And then I look through it. So let me just remove the asterisks. It's trying to do. I can go ahead and add image, right? So I can use AI to generate banner or image. Okay, I can go ahead and copy everything here. Then I'm going to come to Gemini and I tell it to create a suitable banner for me. To create a suitable 16:9 aspect ratio banner for the article below, right? So I'm going to put the article in a quote, send it. So it's going to create the image for me. Okay, let's check it. It has actually created the image. I'm going to save this on my phone and you can see, oh, it did it beautifully well. So I'm going to go back to LinkedIn one more time to upload the image along with the article. So right here is the image. I'm going to pick it and done. Okay, that's it. Looking so beautiful. I'll go ahead to the next. And then here is it. So I'm going to post it. Okay, post successful. Now I'm going to click on continue. Okay, so you can see the post right here. Right from my Google Sheet to my Gmail and from my email inbox to my LinkedIn page. So, but here I have done this manually. There's a way we can actually do this automatically. We can run everything autonomously. In other words, as soon as the summary is done and dropped on Google Sheet, everything is taken to my email inbox and then from my email inbox to LinkedIn page like this without us coming in the loop. Now, if you want me to take this automation a step further and show you how to actually bypass the inbox entirely and automatically send this finished newsletter straight to LinkedIn at the very moment it is generated, then kindly comment LinkedIn below. And I will do it as soon as I have 50 LinkedIn commented down in the description. That's a deal, right? So go ahead, comment down below. If you've learned something, kindly like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much and God bless you. Bye.